kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6". First down, here's Graham. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, he obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They run again with Harris. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Graham to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On second down, here's Graham. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Graham will throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This is caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. And they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Warren. He finds Lynch. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, Warren. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Off play action, Warren. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. The Texans at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Warren. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Warren. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From a yard out. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Graham. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Warren. Looking left side, and it's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. (7-7) our score after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Warren. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Texans. From 21 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Graham. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Graham going to set up to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And some room to maneuver. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense set to regain possession. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
From the 31, Warren. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense offense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. After the sack on first down, Warren. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Warren. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going to try and throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Not just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's getting the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyler Beatty with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny?
You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the mark. First down.
That wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 1. Warren. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Graham on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, Graham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Graham to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Graham got an open man, finding Jefferson. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, it's Graham. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So not much time to speak of. first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
A final shot before break. Warren, he's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Warren. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Well, that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On first down, Whitfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Chris Godwin
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense taking over again. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Warren. Over the middle, complete. It's Lynch. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake. Warren. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Warren. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off play action. Warren rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Graham. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Out of the shotgun, Graham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Lewis Cine, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nice job. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Play action. It's Graham. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And now here is another interception.
picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
23 yards on the play.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back to throw. Warren. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Indy set to go on offense once more. They're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Cine, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit. You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Graham to throw.
throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Graham will throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Warren.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. On 4th down, Warren, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Graham. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, they'll just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on all.
He's got a man, complete, 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And the Colts coming out now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Now Graham. Now there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw once more, here is Graham.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And as this defense walks off the field,